Alright guys, we're going back together. Swing arm. Big shout out to the homie Bobby. Would have never got those in without you. And honestly, I'd recommend just doing an aftermarket swing arm with bearings. But he is going to try to machine a brass bushing that will place both sides and the center collar. I'll let you guys know how that turns out. But for now, we have a 3/8 by 1/4, I believe, washer that are going to go on the inside to get rid of any rear end play at all. I already did this once, but I didn't film it, so yeah. I'll do it again just to show you guys. So, grease your bolt, good for the Delren. Put a little bit of grease there. Slap that in and just barely have it sitting. Just like, good Lord, if I can work my way around here. Just barely in there. It's going to be hard to get you guys a good shot. I'll just periodically bring you back in and show you. Okay. So we'll slide that in. Okay, that's almost all the way through. Okay, give me just a second here. Oh. Okay, I'm going to wipe off any of the crud on the other washer, and I'll put the right size washer diameters in the description of the video. Oh, I'm sure my hand is all the way in your way. Okay. Okay, give you a quick close up there. So it's kind of sort of started. And I'm just going to go in and push from the bottom. Alright, no more wiggling. I'm going to take a star bit because it's the closest thing I have to a flat screwdriver. See if I can place you guys right there. Okay. See if I can work through the phone here. Okay. And I'm just using a star bit and a pair of pliers as my baby hammer. Okay. Slide you out of there. You can see it's almost lined up, so I'm just going to take my needle nose, stick them in, and push it to where it needs to be. Almost there. Okay, don't forget, washer on the outside, another washer goes on the other outside. I'll wipe my oily, or my greasy grease fingers off. Let me pause. I'm gonna wipe this off and wipe that off because it's irritating me. Be right. Okay, all that's done. Take a Champion's Best Friend blue Loctite and just give her a little bit there. threading it by hand. Okay. Flip you guys around, maybe. Okay. Okay. Take a shock bolt, shock acorn nut off, one washer off, go up, out, on. Remember, a washer on the outside and a washer on the inside. Both sides of the shock. We're going to do that for both sides. Washer on the inside, washer on the outside. Both sides of the rubber bushing on the shock. These are 14s. Your swing arm bolt will be a 13. This will be a 13. We're going to see if I can buzz it in place with just the impact. Or see if I'll actually need a... Hey, look, that's not... I knew a 14 was in there somewhere. The nut is a 14. And the bolt side... And the bolt side is a 13. So I'm going to put you guys in here if I can get my tripod to stand. Alright, we're going to see if you guys can see it tighten up. Turn up the juice on the Milwaukee just to get this done a little quicker. No side to side. Little extra just to be safe. Because I'm a big guy and I ride my stuff hard. Swing arms on, Delren bushings. Extra washers on the inside to keep rid of any side to side play. Give me just a second, I'll be back. Okay. We're going to continue on here. And that, next time you do a run to Harbor Freight, it's 550 cotter piece set. Cotter pin. Just grab it. They're good to have. You can go to Ace and buy a bunch of these on the sizes you need, or you can just pay a couple bucks and get all of them. Alright. Well, and of course the first thing I want to do is going to be not in focus. Flip you around so I can see what I'm doing while we're doing it. Move it light. Okay. Our cap comes off through the inside of the shock. And we're gonna weeble wobble. You can't see nothing with me, huh? Okay. The rod goes to the inside of the shock, and we're just going to you guys around again for the 50th time. Wait, apply pressure and wiggle. You know what? We're gonna weeble wobble that right back off. I want to see if I can do this easier this way. Don't stab yourself with that. This would be a lot easier without a camera in your face. But, you know, people need to learn. Oh, and you're falling. Okay. What I'm trying to do here is get the spring into the hole right here. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so that's how I actually ended up doing it. And then you just wiggle that here. Don't let it get into a bind. And before you start putting this back on here, take the top spring, which you're not, okay, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Start wiggling. Okay. You guys are set up perfect. I'm gonna come over here and grab a pair of pliers and grab it. I don't see this working either. Alright, so I just took a big screwdriver and went in and pried it up and then rolled it over. That's just, I'm not taking it back off to show you guys, sorry. That's just something you're gonna have to fight through and figure that part out. A good pair of pliers would fix it. So you put that on. Your old junky, clunky cotter pen. I really just need to get a little hammer out. Look, a little hammer. Okay. I don't tighten any of those down until the very end. So put this to the side. We're gonna come up here and we got our wheel and our brake assembly. It goes in just like this. We're going to slide our cotter pin out. Put your finger behind it. Loosen the nut. Get the washer and the nut. Set it to the side. Get the studded bolt. Grab your washer, your nut, your cotter pin. Slide all that back here. And I'm going to set you guys up because I'm going to put the axle in first. Grab my axle. Let me see if I can. Okay. So your nut goes on the chain side. We're going to take our nut and our chain slack adjuster and set it on that side, along with the bigger spacer. Bigger spacer is going to go on the chain side, smaller spacer, chain adjuster, and where your screwdriver goes through. You're gonna have to grab a screwdriver at some point as well. Okay, I'll move you periodically through here. Take your wheel with your brake assembly in there. It'll be orientated about like that. We'll come back here in just a second and I'll show you more. So, spacer. Just kind of push it up against control arm. Don't force it. You don't want to force your axle. Just nice, shaky left and right. Oh, darn arm, getting in my way. just a second here. Okay, we're going to pop you just so you can see the issue. Of course, I scooted the bike over. Okay. I'm gonna hope you guys don't fall. So you can see. No, you can't. Okay. Okay. Kind of hard to see, but that inner bearing, the inner spacer is just kind of out of line. You just take your screwdriver, something that'll fit in there, and just kind of line it up. There it is. Hopefully that's enough. So give me just a second. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. Elevate the wheel. Elevate. Slide it back. Oh, I'm a dummy. That spacer goes inside. Inside right here. Lower it. Yeah, there you go. Spacer goes right inside that bearing, bushing, whatever you want to call it. Just get it up. Okay, we're through. Almost through. There we go. Just wiggle and jiggle. Just wiggle and jiggle until you get it there. Okay. And before you push it all the way through, get your chain adjuster right here. And then give it a good whack. Push it forward just a little so it'll go all the way. And then we're going to come over here. Chain adjuster. See how that side's not pushed forward at all. Oh, push forward and slide the chain adjuster on. Just put the nut on there, hand tight. Okay. Okay. Now you got your wheel just loosely in there. We're going to assemble our brake setup. You will have to adjust it. So your bolt with a shoulder goes through the back. And then your washer, yeah, that. Then your washer over top. And your nut. And you don't need to Loctite it. You can if you want, but you don't have to. And then you grab this little baby cotter pin, or a new one, doesn't matter, and just sit it in there. Pry it down a little bit so it's not going to come out. This doesn't need to be ungodly tight, because it all needs to wait and get pushed together whenever you tighten this down. Now, because we're on the brakes already, let's see if I can scoot you guys down just a little farther. Okay. Pull the spring back. Pull this. It's going to be really hard to do with my hands. Not be in your way. Pull the spring back. The adjuster nut. And the barrel. And while I actually have it apart, I'm going to show you guys. The barrel that goes into the brake and the adjuster nut, they're actually made to sit together. It's made to sit on there. So your adjusted barrel, or the barrel goes in, and make sure it's sitting the right way. And then feed it through. And we're not doing any fine tuning right now, we're just getting it all put together. If you can't get it started, go backwards a little bit and it'll jump. There we go. Just push it in some. And just get it started. That's all you got to do. If you are around, you can see. Everything's on. Everything's loose. That's as far as we're going for right now. This is a 20-minute video. Everything is together and loose. You need to go through, tighten everything, make sure your springs are in the right spot, make sure that's not moving. Nice and good. Axles in. Those haven't even been tightened down yet. Okay. Alright, we're going to switch gears. We've got our old chain and our master link. Push some tools to the side and just stretch it out, because we didn't change anything as far as length. We didn't go to a longer or anything of the sort. Do I see a blade handy? No, I don't. Okay. Just a better chain, and you're gonna get dirty. So lay it out next to the new one. Hold next to new, and just get it nice and tight. Okay, we got a few extra links. Doesn't matter, we don't need them. You will need a chain breaker. Now, like this one, it's cheap. It doesn't work on big motorcycle chains, but it'll work on a 420. So now I know where I'm breaking. I'm gonna come down here to the camera. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have it face me, so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so this is where we're gonna break. I'm gonna verify that again. Okay, verified it now. So this is the simplest chain break I've ever seen. I have a nice one, but I don't need it. You just pry it open, sit it in there, make sure it's nice and straight, and just see if I can quad this chain up and try to get you lined up so you can watch. You just line it up with the pin, start cranking. Even on this nice expensive, well, name brand chain, it'll push right through. Okay, nice and separated, so we're gonna let it go. Bring it all the way back out. Squeeze. And come over to the other side. And do the exact same thing and just line it up with the pin. Start cranking it. And there it went. There it popped. Okay. Loosen it down. Squeeze. Open. There's some handy dandy pliers. Okay. Grab your pliers. Of course, when I film it, it doesn't want to work for me. No, I don't like that. We're pushing the link apart. Hey, it's free now. Pause. Okay, so the difficulty I'm running into, get you in front of the camera here, is the head on both sides is just a a little too bulged out still. And that's still free spinning, that's fine. But this is why you'll see quite a few people grind the head of that stud off first. And I've never had to do that before, but I guess I'm gonna have to today. Alright. That's the broken side, so it doesn't matter. That's trash. Don't save those. Don't be a hoarder. Okey-dokey. I'm gonna need a press plate. Where's that junk? 2.9 millimeter. Okay. It took me 10 minutes to make this because I couldn't find this damn tool. I knew I had a nice one, I just couldn't find the damn thing. Now I gotta remember how to use the damn thing. Alright, forward progress after 20 minutes of messing around. Okay. Still trying to show you guys this stuff. Set your chain in, and the pins fit in perfect. Okay. Well, let me get it put together and I'll bring it back and use it. Alright, I was just kidding. You don't need that other piece. So it's like this right here. Let's grab this handle so I can get my big fat fingers out of your guys' screen. Just like so. And no, this is not the right damn tool. Okay. Now we got the right tool. And you just slowly crank it. I don't think it did it still. That's all the tighter it was gonna go. Okay. Remember, use the right tool, not the wrong. Alright. Done. Let me put the tool away. Okay. 2 tools for the exact same job. Like I said, save your old master link. There's your new master link. It's the same thing. clean up where your stuff goes, and then I will meet you at the back of the bike. Okay, so we're gonna put the chain on first. I'm not doing a sprocket change because this bike doesn't need it. It doesn't have enough power for me, for my big butt, to need a 17 tooth. I know a lot of you guys do. Pull that off. Make sure you know where this is. You pull that. Pull that. That's a lock ring. It pulls off, and you pack this full of grease. Pack it full of grease, and it'll help reduce this, the wiggle. Make sure those are still tight. Okay. Okay, take your chain, feed it around the front sprocket. Over. And like I said, I like to put it together right up here on the top. Let me see if I can set you up. Let me get this chain back to where it needs to be. And I'm not going to be able to set you up where I want you. No. So you're just going to... Oh. No. It's going to be difficult, but I'm going to try to do it one-handed because it is set up pretty good. So you just slide it through. Pliers, if you can get to it. Squeeze it nice and tight. Master link. I think, well, the whole assembly is called a master link. I don't know what that's called. Ask somebody smarter than me. I can fix it though. Squeeze it again. And now that it's together, we can slide this forward and I can sit you guys back down. Okay. Master link. Don't worry about the flop yet. Like I said, we'll deal with all that later. Set it on there. And because when you're going down the road, the wheel's going not this way, it's going that way. Uh-oh. There it is. Okay. Master link, you want this part. I guess I should get my fat finger in there. This part going with it. This way. So we're going to just try to work around you and keep my hands out of the way. Set that on there. Come in with your pliers, and I like to keep fingers on top just in case. Because I've had these damn things rocket all over the place. Squeeze. Nope, didn't take. Just like that. Give it a little extra squeezy squeeze. Back here. Okay. So your master link. Bike goes this way. You can see it. This side that releases it can't get caught up on anything because it rotates. Okay. And it freely moves. It's got a little bit of a bind, but not bad. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Okay, impact. Just buzzing those on. That's good. These got to be pried out. Swing around to this side. And I'm on the lowest setting. This is what I got sidetracked with. I did a sprocket on here when I first got it, and I've lost neutral, my neutral light. So I'm trying to figure that out real quick. So before we tighten this down, come over here, grab a 10, Grab a wrench. Throw that 10 on. And just use those notches. You want plenty of play. Same thing over here. Switch hands with the camera. Sorry if this is shaky. Oh. Make sure you put your tools back where they go. That's an 11. Okay, we're going to put that at the second notch. We're going to set that to that second notch back here. You can see right there. Okay, we're almost there. That's the second notch. Now, ooh, that's too tight. Okay, we're going to back it off. That's looks like the right amount of play to me. So we're going to come over here. And we're going to eyeball. That's too much. Too much. Sorry, guys. Okay, that's not the problem. Come back over here. Just about at the second notch. I'm going to fix this. I'll be back. Alright, guys. Right about that 2 mark. Right about that 2 mark. Chain adjusters are tight. Tight. Let's see what that chain looks like. Oh, holy moly, that's too tight. Oh, let's spin it a little bit. Okay, so we did something wrong. See how we got plenty of slack? Now we have no slack. So something's not right there, guys.